A boy at the age of 8 years for the first time hears the word architecture, then on goes to become a student of Balkrishna Doshi. Architect Girish Doshi today has completed more than 45 years of practice in the field of architecture. Swarkool, a project completed by architect Girish Doshi for an artist who has been practicing teaching music for his entire life. Here is the podcast for the project completed by architect Girish Doshi. We would like to know more about what is Swarkool and the thought process behind this from your side, sir.
So this is a long story. Pandit Uday Bhawalkar, who is sitting here with me, this building belongs to him, and he has a dream to have his own gurukul. But he said that I am not guru, so it won't be gurukul. It will be more of a Swarkool, where we will do sadhana for swar. This building have basically two parts. One is the Swarkool, where 10 of his students can have Gurushishya under the Gurushishya Parampara teachings, and at the same time 2 daughters and their family will stay in other half part, where we have a nice 4 bedrooms. Now I will request Panditji to speak about his side.
Namaskar. Guru and art is like two sides of a coin, because art is guru and guru is art. You cannot make it differentiate, you can't differentiate it. So, and it is just, it's a subject of the sanskars, the cultures, This is the main purpose, and to continue this Drupad tradition through the Gurushishya Parampara. And I was fortunate enough that I could meet Girish ji, who is, I always feel like elder brother in him. And because my nephew was studying with him, and he is also very known guru. He's a fantastic architect, but he is also known as a guru. So when we met, so he could understood my feelings, and he used to talk to us a lot,
What were some of the challenges that you faced, or the opportunities you felt, and how did you overcome them in this project?
So if we talk of a site, then one thought came to my mind, that he will need a lot of car to be parked, and because most of the time whenever functions are there, so luckily I did a retaining wall in front to separate 2 spaces. So one space is of Swarkool, which is in front, and we get about 6 car parking on lower level. You get an entry and a nice servant room, because such a big property need to have a servant who can take care of 24 hours. After entering inside, I wanted a space to look into a courtyard with a nice tree, which I somehow in such a small space I could achieve. And it set a tone for Swarkool in a way. And as you come inside, on right hand side, if you take a turn, on Ishanya corner, you have a nice veranda where people, after their riyaz, all of them, they sit there, they have their cup of tea, and that space is somehow amazingly working. So that I have at 3 level. Ground floor also we have one on upper level, and top level also have one space. And then I had a dream of a nice kitchen, because they have a very big family, because all this 4 people themselves and then other 10, so 14 to 16 people eats here, So there is a big cooking requirement, and luckily we could do a very long kitchen where all this, and it is looks into the dining room, and dining room has a more height, and luckily southern sun, it eliminates the dining, which is very fresh always, whenever you go to that space. Then I wanted 2 bedrooms at lower level, because one for Panditji, which is a master bedroom, and another for mother and guest, So that we got in on ground floor. Front we have about 4 rooms for the Shishyas, where each room 2 people can sleep, and we have almost 3 toilets to take care of the services. A small kitchenette which is in front above the parking, and of course where we are sitting right now is the Riyaz hall, which is large enough to accommodate at least 40 people. So sometimes we have instant mahfils here, and they are amazing, because listening to Panditji from such a small distance in itself is, you can look into his eyes, and the way he actually handles himself during that part is, to me, is very spiritual.
Panditji, what has been the role of your daughters and family in this project, and how have they added to it and contributed to it?
Oh, actually, I've been lucky that my wife or my daughters, they have never been demanding of anything, in their life. But I wanted, because up till now they've been sharing one bedroom. In their bedroom, some girl students used to sleep also many times in my old house. So sir knew it that, of course, he used to talk to us and he knows our family well. So he said that I'm going to make something different for your daughters. I said, of course, sir, whatever you wish, it is your house, you make the way you want.
They are amazing because it has a 14 feet height, and it is a kind of a duplex, 2 duplex flats. गमतीने मी तेव्हा म्हणायचो की तुमचे जावई पण इथं राहू शकतात म्हणजे.
Mansi was in Mumbai most of the time when this was getting constructed, and younger one Meghna, she has more interest in designing and all that. So she was one of the, like a very, and in fact, like from all of us, she was the main lead person from 4 of us, because she could understand. And many times, sir used to explain us, and he would say, "Tumi Meghna la patwa, you send Meghna, I will let her understand what I want to say."
I was just going through this project when I just entered it few minutes back. Sir, I could see an amphitheater which was created. So, what was your thought process with Panditji put together, and the discussion you have both had on the amphitheater, its positioning and everything?
There is a very interesting story about it. Initially, he told me that can I have 15 feet wide garden behind on southern side. But then my study was telling me that 7-story building will come around the Swarkool, and eventually it will be people who will be looking into that open space. And that solution was giving slope on dining room and making a nice amphitheater where about 100 people can sit. And Sir's elder daughter is an actress, and she now started directing plays and all that. So maybe that will become a Riya space, as Panditji have his own Riya space. And we have 2 staircases. One is for private use, other staircase is for Shishyas and students to go up. So that works quite amazingly simple, the layout becomes very simple in that sense.
One of the qualities of this house is that each space is got its own space, but it's also connected.
Yes.
There is publicness, privateness, there is intimacy,
Yes.
yet there is space. So that's a quality that of this building which is really remarkable. Your students who are upstairs over here above us,
Yes.
they have their own privacy.
Yes.
When they want to come down, there's a communal dining
Yes,
area.
yes.
And you mentioned that you purposely kept you wanted your bedroom close enough to the
Yes,
to
yes,
the main
because
place you wanted to hear.
Yes, yes, that was the one of the important point also, because I want to hear, even if I am not there physically in front of my student, but my ears are always there. What they are singing, my watch is going there. I am watching them, through my ears. So many times when they make mistake, I just go while eating. Like yesterday, you will not believe, she was singing here, and I was eating, and then I had to call that student, oh, you are making mistakes here, because there was not possibility of getting up and telling her. Like when this music room was getting built, so many different ideas. कोई बोले कि नहीं आप वो उसको साउंड प्रूफ करना, मैंने कहा आई हेट दिस साउंड प्रूफ एंड आई हेट दिस स्टूडियोज, आई डोंट वांट टू गिव इट अ स्टूडियो फीलिंग. So I wanted very simple thing basically, but I didn't want to lose the naturality of the house or the room. So I said कि नहीं, even if I hear some sound from outside, I'm still okay. So that is what happened. So sir designed very unique designs to windows. Sir gave these designs where you can have them open, and most part of these DGU glasses, so you can, you don't hear outside noise.
Sir, I have a question to you. Means after having a look at the entire project, I could see that there is a special type of flooring which has been created for the entire project. So if you could highlight your thought process behind the selection of that project, the flooring I'm talking about, in context to the way the house Panditji was looking towards, something to add to that?
Yeah, to this also there is a very interesting story. In between, I thought every birthday of my Guru, Balkrishna Doshi, I go to Ahmedabad. And one birthday I thought I should take Panditji to him, because he was a great lover of classical music. He understood it thoroughly, so much so that Pandit Bhimsen Joshi used to stay with him whenever he used to go to Ahmedabad. So I thought this will be the most gift, the great gift which I can give it to him. And we and Panditji and all of us, we went there, and we were in his house, and there suddenly he noticed that there is a black Kadapa stone. It is almost like 60-year-old house, but that black Kadapa is there in his whole house. And I think total family, Bhawalkar family, was impressed with that, the simplicity of that floor and the way it actually initiates the building's spaces. So I thought that if everybody is agreeing, why not go for a natural stone like Kadapa? And yes, we finalized it. Till the end, they never changed it. And
Was it really very easy to convince Panditji for
Not
a
at all.
black color?
No, in fact, I was so surprised that he only said that we want, and I was very happy, because it is as if like a pashan, in the sense आपण महाराष्ट्रात राहतो, सो आपल्याला दगडाशी खूप प्रेम असतो.
थोडक्यात म्हणजे पंडितजी, तुमचा जो विचार होता की आपल्याला घर किंवा संगीत किंवा जी कला आहे त्याला, त्या कलेला साथ देणारं.
मी तुम्हाला सांगतो की हे सोपं नव्हतं, कारण हे फक्त असं 4 लोकांचं घर नाही आहे की ज्यांना जे बिझनेस करतात ते, किंवा जे IT मध्ये आहे, किंवा असं घर नव्हतं हे. म्हणजे इट्स लाईक इट वॉज याच्यामध्ये थॉट्स फार वेगळे होते चौघांचे. आणि म्हणजे आमचे जे, आणि ॲक्च्युली काय झालं, आमच्या जे ते सरांच्या गुड विशेस, त्यांच्या आशीर्वादामुळे म्हणा, की त्यांना ते सगळं कळलं बेसिकली आमच्या आतमध्ये काय आहे. आय फील एव्हरीथिंग इज ब्लेसिंग्स हिअर, समहाऊ आय फील, वॉट एव्हर जे म्युझिक रूम झाला इट्स ए ब्लेसिंग, जे विंडो झाले ते ब्लेसिंग्स आहे, तो दगड, काळा दगड, ईच स्टोन इज अ पीस ऑफ आर्ट, इट्स नॅचरल. सो इट हॅज कम फ्रॉम गॉड, सो
Family Interior Magazine is thankful to Tangent, the furniture mall, for being the support for the entire podcast series. Thank you.